Hey guys, Nike here, and today I'd like to update a video I made a few years ago about what the best profession in Guild Wars 2 PvE is. When I made that video, Guardian was the undisputed king of Guild Wars 2 PvE. At the time, Firebrand was at the top of its game, and Dragon Hunter was actually popping off as a DPS spec. Willbender didn't even exist yet, but now it does, and it's added an overpowered solo build, as well as a good group pure DPS option. Guardian is still amazing, and I definitely recommend it to any player who is attracted to the profession, but I can no longer safely say that it is the best profession in Guild Wars 2 PvE. There is a new king in town, and that king is the Revenant. So why is Rev the best now, and why should you consider playing it or making it your main? Simply put, every elite spec that the Rev has is good, and there is no role the profession doesn't do well in PvE. But let's break that down a bit more, shall we? First up, Herald is just insane right now. Quickness Boon Power Herald is insanely powerful in all instance content, as well as being a powerhouse in open world groups, but also in all but the hardest solo content. The base Quick Herald delivers a ton of high quality boons, perma quickness, CC, and decent damage, plus it can be tweaked to bring Jalis for more CC and access to stability if needed. In addition to this build, Herald can also play a quickness heal build that is a very steady replacement for Healbrand in any fight where stability isn't needed. The one place Herald is weak is pure DPS, and while the pure DPS Herald build isn't bad, Rev does have better options in that department that we'll talk about a little bit later. If Herald all by itself can make other professions jealous of its versatility, what does that say about Revenant that also has Renegade? Renegade has a top-tier Condi DPS build, if that's what you're looking to play, but it can also bring a Condi Alack DPS support hybrid build that is really solid. This build makes Revenant one of the few classes in the game that can bring both quickness and alacrity in builds that aren't scuffed. This is crucially important. Chrono is the only other profession in the game that can play both quickness and alacrity, and oddly enough, Revenant is far, far better at Chrono in both quickness and alacrity, not with counting other utility that you might want that a Chrono can do, like Portal. Being a Rev main means that you can fulfill basically any role a group could need: DPS, quickness, healer, or alack. It's really the only profession in the game that I can say is the absolute total package. But we haven't even talked yet about Vindicator. Vindicator is a bit more limited than the other two elite specializations in that it doesn't have any good support options. But what it lacks in support, it makes up for in sheer power. DPS Power Vindicator is one of the top DPS builds in the game, period, especially on big hitboxes. And that particular build completes the few niches that Herald and Ren don't cover, making the class, again, able to fulfill any niche in the game. And Power Vindicator has another trick up its sleeve: the best solo PvE God mode build in the game. I know I just made a video saying that these builds aren't strictly necessary, and really they aren't, but people do like them, and Vindicator, Condi Vindicator is one of the best. If you want an unkillable build that trivializes solo PvE, Vindicator has you covered. So I think I've made the case that in 2023, Revenant is the master class of the game, and nothing else even comes close, even Guardian. If you're a new player looking for a main, or a veteran who is bored and wants to dive deep into a new main, you should 100% pick Revenant. It can do anything, and it can do it better than most anybody else. 2023 is the year of the Revenant, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please leave any comments you have down below. I'd like to hear what you have to say. and I will see you next time.